How's it going?
It's going, it's going.
Good,
Johnson, you ain't say nothing. Are you all right?
good.
Trying to get fancy.
Hmm.
Okay, so my audio is working.
It's working. It's all well. We're all here.
Yeah.
Is everybody doing good? Nobody in
Doing
need.
good.
Oh.
Nobody in need of what? Go ahead. Ask.
Go ahead.
I'm in need of a lot of things.
I'm in need of a lot of things. I'm in need of
Some rest.
being rest, rest,
Y'all
rest,
know this
rest.
my busy time of the year, y'all. I'll be working till 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, back up
And
at it
I'm
6 and 7.
Yeah, I don't want to start that.
But you know what? Ever since the end of the fiscal year, I usually have like the downtime. I didn't have that this year. I still had like really large things I had to get done, and I'm still in the midst of it now. And um, like it's the luck of the draw who that falls on. You know what I mean? Because you never know.
Right.
So next year that might not be me. You know what I mean? But when it is, you'd be like, damn. Because when you see like your coworkers just kind of just chillaxing, like, oh, I'm gonna just go take my trainings and stuff now. Well, I can't get to mine because I gotta go do this and this. So yeah. So I'm looking forward to some rest. You know what I mean? Even though I go to bed early, I'm looking forward to some rest because I can be transparent with y'all because we're like sisters. But I'm going to say probably since September when we were probably in the height of all the switching and things going on with the election and things like that. I was having problems sleeping. You know what I mean? Just like trying
So
to
much on your mind.
yeah, put scenarios together. Now that we're after that, and now I guess this is why I really wanted to have this discussion because I can see that maybe people don't talk about it, but it's something that's going on post trauma from this election because, like, I feel like I was just gut punched when the results came in. I couldn't believe. I feel like, Lord, how can we be going so backwards in this country. And then and I don't know if you guys are like this. That's why I have to like kind of limit social media and limit, you know, news that I look at. I love sports. So the good thing is, and I'm like so indulged in looking at sports now, where even like during the day when I'm working, I turn on this, it's like, okay, I'm really cutting loose. I look at like the NFL channel all during the day, you know what I mean? Or I'm looking at, commentary from sports. No news. I used to love looking at the view. No, I don't look at that. You know what I mean? Because it's just become like I have to decompress from this. This is reality, but I need to decompress. So how you guys been feeling?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, right after the election, I did feel like I was gut punched. And
Mm-hmm.
it was very frustrating. It was very aggravating. And
Mm-hmm.
I really, um, and I'm not real big on watching the news. I'm in the know. I,
Mm-hmm.
I watch enough to know things,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't just constantly watch news because it just messes with my spirit.
Mm-hmm.
So, however, I did feel like I was frustrated with other races, and I really do not want to be really bothered. I mean, to be honest with you.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
However, I am better now, but I know that with January looming, that it's going to be a whole bunch of shenanigans that's coming up. So I'm just making my plan to not be, to not watch, no, but not immerse myself in that. And just taking, and I guess for all of us, just taking some time to do other things, but knowing the world did not stop and we have to get back in the
Mhm.
fight in
Mhm.
other ways. We can't win this way. We have who we have. Okay. Now, what are we going to do about it? How are we going to move forward? Because we have to have a plan. It's like they had a project. Well, You all go ahead. I'm not going. I can go on and on. I'm just gonna
No,
stop.
it's just this is girl time and venting, and this is real life stuff. I'm just telling you because everything you said is on point. So, Chauncey or Celeste, what do y'all feel?
I went a different route. I
Okay.
was I was upset, but because maybe it's because I'm an only child, I don't know. But I always look at within first, right? I was disgusted. I was like, did you do enough? Maybe you should have been doing this. And guess what? Stop saving everybody and save your goddamn self. I was pissed at my sisters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do so much. Did we do enough? And if we didn't do enough, do we
You
need to
did
manage
enough.
our own business? It
You
was
did
just a
enough.
whole lot of emotions about self, if that
That's
made sense. I was angry. I was like, I didn't make enough phone calls. I didn't do it. Because the people around me surprised me.
yeah, yeah,
They surprised me because I really don't like to talk about it. And so I kept away from doing a lot of talking about it. But there
yeah.
were people around me that were so way off on their thoughts and their focus. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I was really just kind of frustrated at myself.
That was
And
a part of my trauma though, too. So that's like not understanding, like
Right.
did somebody put something in your food or something that made you have crazy? Because I just couldn't understand just the thought pattern. You know what I mean? And I was like, maybe this is, that's why I just kind of distanced myself from social media. Maybe this is some kind of paid actors or something like this, but yo, it was people in their reasoning. And now that we're post election, now we see the regret side of it. Like you didn't do anything to realize what you were taking. Just maybe your one vote meant nothing to you, or the lack of voting meant nothing to you, but how you have put us all in a situation. Everyone is in this situation,
Yes.
if they realize it or not, unless you are the 1%, you are in this situation.
the fact
Mm-hmm.
that they were misinformed and they were sharing it with other people,
Hmm.
it was like a snowball effect, a whole lot of nonsense. I was like, whoa,
Yeah. Like, yeah.
yeah, that was
Cha-
hard for me.
Yeah, Chauncey.
Um, I think for me, because what I have going on personally, um, I was not as gutted as I could have been. If this was 4 years ago, I'd have been crushed. I'd have been gutted. So you know what I always say, even a broke clock is right twice a day, right?
Hmm.
So you already know it's a 50-50 chance of your outcome or
Mm-hmm.
what you perceive the outcome should be is going to
Mhm.
happen. So you have to be prepared for that other 50% of it not happening.
Absolutely.
And so being that I've been on this, walk, this deacon's walk, coming up on court ordination and everything, I just have always and keep reminding myself. I may not know what the future holds, but I certainly know who holds it, right? So, not worrying, having concern, but not being worried because there is a difference, right? And the sin is in the worry as opposed to in the concern. Are you doing your part? Just like Celeste just said, I'm angry
Mhm.
with myself because I may not have done that. No, I did what I was supposed to do.
That was good.
I did my part. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So my part is talking to you all on this platform. My part is talking to my family about it, understanding how they feel, even if they feel differently. Having the talk with my nephew because he was just like, Auntie, it's all crap and everybody is against us and whatever your thought process might be.
Mhm.
And just having that conversation, letting you vent, but then also being concerned because you got so much misinformation.
Mm-hmm.
How are you so deeply rooted and wrong? Like it's okay if you feel the way that you feel. I can truly say that. But
But that speaks
but
a
but
lot,
but
though.
say it, but be honest about what it is that you know and let it still be in truth, right? Even
Mhm.
if your truth doesn't align with what my truth is, let the decision that you make be based in truth. is so much stuff that's just based in
Not based in.
falsehoods. Because I hear my husband sometimes yell up the steps and say, "Oh, I just blah 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 happened." I'm like, "Where did you hear that?" Because to me, to my ear, to my trained ear, it don't sound right. Oh yeah, well I saw it's on Facebook. Okay, babe, like don't get your information from there. He watches the news all the time, all day, but you don't see the difference between what you see on there and
Mhm.
what you're watching there. And if you don't, then we definitely still have a
See, and a
problem.
lot of
You
people
understand what I'm saying?
they're using the internet, the social media for their news. A lot
It's
of
But
the
them.
newspaper.
But
that's what
main,
happened.
main,
Social media ran the election. People put things out there, and
thank
these
you.
people believed it, and they did no research. And guess what? And on top of that,
You can
the
watch
media
Fox
helped
and
it
not get the
too.
truth.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
media helped it too.
uh,
The media
yes.
gave you half of a story. They only focused on a certain part of the story, and guess what? To that, it's like the best type of advertisement that you can ever get. You know what I mean?
Word of mouth.
Just that is,
Word of mouth.
yeah, it's just that is false. You see what I'm saying?
It don't
Like
mean it's true, but it's here.
it's here. And where I see the young people were just falling for it, and I just could not believe it. And the saddest part is not just the young people. I'm talking about Islam and the Islamic people just falling for this trap. Like, and now you're saying something totally different. Immigrants, who somebody up in the house don't have their papers, but you went along with the ones who did, you went along with it, and your whole family could be deported out of here.
But he said that's the
And see,
only
that's
way
the
that you're
part
not
that
gonna be separated. Said all of you all can go.
He said,
right.
all you
But
can
see,
go, and you think somebody's going to sit back and ask, well, you got your papers, you sit down, and
The
you go
whole
there.
family.
They're not even coming with that approach. That's what I'm saying. It's so traumatic. You know what I
and
mean?
the part that really kind of gets my claw, about it is you were willing to sit it out. Because see, I blame the folks that sat it out, not the folks that did make a decision either way. It's the ones that sat back and didn't make a decision because you felt like you're going to hurt the Democrat. So you sitting out was to make a point to them, but you're not willing to make a point to them. You're willing to fall into whatever it is they have in store for you to make a point here. It just it's not jive. The math ain't mathing, as they say, right? It's just not making any sense. And so I'm like, so where was your thought process? I would love to have a
I don't
conversation
think it
and
was a thought process at all. I think that we need to put it like Joe Madison used to say, where the ghost can get it.
mm-hmm.
It had nothing to do with all the bullshit that they kept on putting out. It had something to do with this brown woman.
Oh
And
yeah.
they did not care if it took away everything and left them naked standing outside with a cookie. That they did not want her to be the president. And this is all it boils down to. That's why I feel traumatized, because you rather, not just for your own selfish, racist ways, want to put everybody, except that 1%. I'm not just saying in harm's way, but in a struggle. That's a difference, in a
It
struggle.
is. It
So
is.
I
I,
don't care if
I
you
felt the same
didn't
way the
vote or
first
you
time.
voted for him. You're still in the same bucket with me, because at the end of the day, you affect all. Even if you didn't like her policies, it's not choosing the worst of the evils. You already know that this is not even considered evil. It's called destruction. You know what I mean? Demolishing institutions that people need. You know what I mean? People need more people need it than rich people are here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right.
that's just the
Right.
point of it. That's why
Yeah.
when I say that I'm not feeling that anymore, ladies, because that's why they kind of cut that off. And I don't believe in holding things. I just change my ways. I change my ways. So I don't indulge in that anymore, because I feel like this. I can go listen to a more reputable podcast than I can looking at the news now, because
Mm-hmm.
that's not the truth to me. You see what I'm saying? That's not the truth. And I'm just
Gotcha.
being honest. It's causing a lot of, even now, misinformation is still coming out. People think that there's some conspiracy going on now, that on January the 20th, Kamala Harris going to walk into the office, because they know this was rigged and all kinds of stuff like that. That's too much going on. That's too much going on. Like you said, Keisha, time to get to work. Really, it's time to get to work and do the things that we need to do. You see what I'm saying? We did it back in the day when they were limiting our rights as people of color, didn't want to get, you have to starve the beast. I mean, really, you have to starve the beast. So, do I feel traumatized? Yeah, I do. I do. But,
Trauma going on. So you
huh?
had, I'm in the dating world, right?
Oh, that's trauma, ain't it?
And, and this nice looking guy, nice looking white guy,
No, he didn't say it.
really, he was really, really interested. And I said, listen to me. Listen to me. Ain't no way in the holy hell. Not in this climate, not at all. Sir, I'm so sorry. But you cute. But I'm so sorry. I mean, even if you had entertained something like that, you gotta be of a different type of makeup to deal with that type of I couldn't do it.
I can't do it and I can't justify it at all. And I'm gonna be honest, you know what, Keisha, I think you said this earlier. I really look at different nationalities differently because I'm beyond that don't make me racist. It just makes me more aware. And
Okay.
I'm just more aware because if you don't care about me, don't come over here ask me to care about you and help you with your shovel and digging the ditch.
Right, because
No, I'm not doing that.
because in their mind, we are DEI hires.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And then it's like we had a new person. I'm not gonna tell the story. I'm just not gonna tell the story. Never mind. But anyway, we have to just like we talked on the last episode. We have to put our dollars where our dollars need to be. We
mhm.
need to look at different elections that's coming up. We need to look at different local races. I know we're going to have a governor's race soon. I will not vote for the lieutenant governor, and she's just as brown as I am. But her policies do not
We
align.
got to do our homework. That is
Really
correct.
That
not.
is true. I'm glad
And
you
we
said
got to
that,
go.
Does
Keisha.
We got
not
to go back. We got because
represent me
Hmm.
all
at
skin
all.
folk ain't kinfolk, and so we
Exactly.
got to go back to the grassroots and local elections. It starts
And that's where the
there.
power is. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's where the power
It
is
is really
because
that's where
it's
the
the
power.
trickle up effect. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
we have to go back to being
And
on the local level and who is working with us, who is working for us, who is working with us. And
Hmm.
again, don't call me to come to your rescue when I ain't seen you for the last 6 years. Like where you been? So
In our
um
nature. That's what we do.
it's in our nature, it is. But I think that having that, like Kim just said, and looking out, it's not just other nationalities, it's our own as well.
I hope we can all
That have to be aligned. You know
I
what I
hope we
mean?
can
So
remember that this is that we need to stop saving everybody and organizing everything and doing all the stuff. We need to
I think
remember.
those days really, Celeste. I think those days are gone. I think they're
I
gone
hope so.
because we can't help you. We can't even come to your party. We can't come no more. You know what I mean?
I
We don't
hope
we don't want to invite. Like I'm gonna tell you this, yo. I saw this on I don't know where I was at, or did it come in my email? Something like that. They're planning to organize a march on Washington on inauguration day. And I know I shouldn't have said this, but I'll kindly reply back. Please take me off this list because nobody in my household is coming to this march for anything. You should have came to the election box. That's what I said.
mm-hmm.
That's what I said.
okay.
So I don't think that, the same thing happened before. Y'all remember when they had the march and stuff right after that? The wear the little the P hats on their heads and stuff like that. And
Mhm.
then come to find out that 80% of the people that was out there did not even vote. You know what I mean? So you
That's
want
my point.
to walk?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, so that's
No, no, you go
a
out there and
fool.
walk and change because you notice we do the marching and stuff and we change things for everybody, not
For
just
everybody.
so let them, especially the
yeah, we ain't
not
mad. We
mad.
tired.
A lot of things I
You
want
know
to
what,
say, but just
Keisha, they don't want that. That's pretend. Because at the end of the day, if y'all remember, it was so many calls, black women for Kamala, white women
I
for
went to
Kamala.
Palmer.
That was all BS. That was
They
all
did
BS.
not.
They did not. They even voted higher this election
Second,
than last
exactly.
election.
So
So
no,
like when I say
listen,
the trust level is down to zero minus
exactly.
zero, I mean that's even enough. It's to the point where you have to protect your own peace. My peace is the things that I like to do, the people that I love, and the people that I surround myself with, and that means trying to motivate, inspire, their children, their daughters, their everybody in my circle and in our circle, because we're in the circle. That's what I'm focusing on. I don't want too many new members, I'll be honest, because I don't know what you're coming with. Because you could be a pretender too. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
You're down with the cause, and I say the cause. The cause is that you are here to pull back your dollars, okay? You're not going to be a part of nonsense. No one can waver. You can't give me a but in the sentence of why you did something, because you are now affecting me. So that's how I'm living now. I always tell people I live with joy and peace. And this disturbed my peace. So I'm getting my peace back where I'm
Yes.
eliminating that kind of stuff. I'm eliminating things that don't serve my interest. And that means me being a black woman, if you don't like me and you think that I'm highly educated or whatever, and that offends your horns and your tail, that you keep doing that, because I don't have to worry about that, because I won't be associating with you. It would be very limited, but I will make an aggressive attempt to find people like me to help
Mhm.
support them and to work for fighting against what they try or are going to try to do. So that was my final thought. But you guys,
Well, I'll say my final thought is the same. I It's not coming from a place of hate. It's not coming from any of those
nope.
things. But when we get to the point where we have to reshift things, we have
Mhm,
to start from the grassroots, and we have to take care of ourselves first. Self
mhm.
first. That's it. That's
Health
all
first.
right now.
And we
I
got to
think
run for offices. We got to run for office.
Yeah.
We got to run for offices. And this girl sent me this message on Facebook because I said, I'm going to run for office. I'm going to run for office because as much as it seems like that's like a high feat, it is not. It
I,
is not.
I
It's
was told that I should run. I said I got so many skeletons,
Right.
honey. I've been running for real.
Your bones
Well,
gonna be
guess
hanging
what?
out.
You know what? You can't have no skeletons because you're not a convicted felon.
Oh no,
You
none of
haven't
Exactly.
those.
grabbed nobody in their pussy. You haven't sit over there and did all kind of lewd acts in front of everybody. So guess what? We all can do something. We can
Might be on
all
some
do
takeoff.
something.
Ooh, ooh.
But yeah, they might have caught that one back in the day. You know what I mean?
But that's my final thought. I agree with Kim. I'm going to start focusing on going back to basics and focusing on my community.
Yeah, focus on our community. Run for offices. You know what I mean? Because it's not many of us in there. But if we start pulling back our resources from them, because we have lots of resources, it's lots of us. You know what I mean? And the biggest thing is money. If you pull your money back and you start focusing, now is it going to be some I was going to say this terrible word, but I say to my brother, some undesirable people that will try to cross our path and come, and they are the same color as us. Yeah, yeah, but they will be weaned out because you will know. They won't be able to hide, and they're not trying to hide it. You know what I mean? Until somebody drag them off. But I just say, please, guys, we have a great platform here, and we need to speak it to truth to power. You know what I mean? To make sure we get this message out.
All right.
Chauncey?
Oh,
Oh, Keisha.
My final. Go ahead, Keisha.
so my final thought would be I'm going to be nice to all, but however, it's going to be self-preservation. I'm going to be working on my agenda, what serves me,
Yeah.
getting into things that's going to serve my community, making sure that I follow my local politics, just like you guys said,
Mm-hmm.
um, and spreading the word. And like you said, not giving out misinformation and just really serving, because we need to have our own agenda and what, as a people, our own agenda and what serves us, what is best for
Absolutely.
us, and put that out there. Because if we don't, nobody else will. Again,
Nope.
be nice to all,
Nope.
but it's gonna be self-preservation.
Mm-hmm. So that's
For
Chauncey.
me, God, family, service, community. That's it.
All right. All right, great episode, great episode. So joining me tonight is,
Your girl Celeste.
Chauncey.
Keisha.
and I'm Kimmy. So join us next Wednesday when we drop a new episode. Take care of yourself, take care of your family, and self is first. Take care.